Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Critical Condition. I'm your host today, Mitchell, and this geriatric motherfucker right here is Mario.
My back is hurting a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it would be like an old bastard.
Shit, man. That's brutal.
But that's what Carvin likes about the show.
What?
The fact that he likes when I host, because he wants to see what insult I come out with for you.
Fair enough.
Week to week. So
That's alright. Well, I am getting older.
yeah, a bit of a shout out to Carvin there.
Mr. Carter.
Who'll be on our show next week, I believe.
Yes, he will actually.
Yeah.
So look forward to that. That's going to be pretty good.
Yep, so we're going to have to get him a chair that makes him about this high so he doesn't block off the screen there.
I'm sure we'll figure out something.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's been happening with you this week?
Well, this week I've been hitting the gym quite a lot. Still recovering from the cold. I think I might need to go to the doctor. This is getting out of hand. Like, I just keep sneezing and coughing. I don't know what the hell's going on. Other than that, started building my Gundam again. About time. You know, those two legs that have been sitting around there for like 3 years now. Yeah, I finally decided to do the torso and everything else. So I started on the arm. Got a little bit into it, but, you know, I was editing last week's video. So other than that, not a great deal. What about yourself?
Been going to work.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting times at work when you're getting in shit for doing things that you didn't actually do. But
I love those times. Those are my favourite times.
yeah, I know, they make you really want to go out and hit the drink, but unfortunately we're just drinking coffee tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Well, it is a school night.
Yeah, you'll be known as shit a lot again tomorrow.
Yeah, with the milk, eh?
That's why when you said coffee, I was like, coffee?
Are you sure? You remember last time?
You remember Miami?
On New Year's Eve?
Yeah, New Year's Eve as well. Right.
Hey, at least you got a good spot for the fireworks.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what's been happening this week with me, just working and playing Mass Effect.
Nice,
Which is
nice.
An awesome game. It's awesome apart from the bugs, but we'll go in and do that later.
You know what I like, before we get into topics and stuff like that, I was actually having a little bit of a internal struggle, because
Too much milk.
all the reviewers were, like, when I say all the reviewers, like IGN, GameSpot, you know, praised Zelda, even though technically it runs like shit on the new Nintendo Switch, on the docked mode.
Yep.
Which is, like, for those of you that don't know, the Switch is a portable handheld system that also is a home console. So where you can dock it onto your TV through HDMI, and then you play with a controller. So in handheld mode, it runs at 720. We're talking about Zelda, by the way. It runs at 720p.
Yep.
And when you dock it, it's at 900p.
So 900.
And it stutters, it freezes, it has awful frame rate, yet that game got a 9 and a 10.
Yeah.
And Mass Effect, the animations are quite hilarious sometimes, but, you know, overall it's buggy, but it's not broken.
Yeah. You can still play through it. Yeah, it's not like...
Yeah, like, it doesn't come to a crawl, you know, every time you go into a fight, and that gets, you know, shit on.
Yeah.
With 7s and 8s, and sitting in Metacritic, I think, at 71, 72. Yeah, so that's a bit unfair, and I think goes to show that reviewers tend to favour Nintendo because, you know, Nintendo can do no wrong, and it's like, well, I mean,
They go where the money pays them.
I don't know. Oh, damn, man. No, but what I'm saying is that everybody gives Nintendo a free pass, even though they keep normally rehashing the same shit over and over again. I'm not saying that Breath of the Wild is not great. It's a fantastic game. I played 3.5 hours of it now. I'm still trying to finish Horizon, Mass Effect. Like, there's other games that I want to finish before I sink my teeth into Zelda, because I know that's probably going to be a winter game for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, you know, interesting little thought that I had that while I was, you know, reading reviews, I was like, everybody's shitting on Mass Effect because Nintendo doesn't make it. Yeah. I bet you any money if Nintendo made it, they'd be like, oh, well, you know, apart from the technical difficulties, it's a fantastic game. And like, well, you know,
wouldn't surprise me.
That's why you have to take reviews with a grain of salt, you know, and form your own opinions when you're playing games. And
if I say, like, I look at the trailers and see what they look like, and if it appeals to me, I'll go out and buy it. I don't give a fuck what the critics say if they're like, oh, it's the worst game ever been made, I'm just like, well, I'll be the judge of that, and if I like it, I like it, and give it a shout out. But,
yeah.
I think too many people put too much weight onto the critics and be like, oh yeah, well they said it was really bad, so I'm not going to go and get it.
Yeah.
Whereas with it,
yeah.
us,
So
we actually go out and buy the game if we like it, like if we like the look of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Excellent. Well, what's new in movies this week, Mitchell?
Okay, so this week, guys, I've got for you an Aussie film. It was, it's called Berlin Syndrome. It's an Australian drama film directed by Kate Shortland, based on the novel of the same name.
Okay.
So it stars Teresa Palmer and Max Riemelt. Yeah. It follows the story of Claire, a young journalist, backpacking around Germany who has a one-night stand with a German stranger.
As you do.
Yeah, well... I don't know about you, but...
Oh, man.
But the next morning she finds that he has locked her in his apartment and it all goes downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So the film looks... It starts off all lovey-dovey and all adventurous, and yeah, once she goes home with him, that's when it just all goes to shit for her, because I showed you the trailer earlier.
You did, and you know what surprised me? That you've just said it's an Australian film.
Yeah.
Like, the production value on that did not look Australian.
Yeah.
I know that's like dissing on the Australian industry, but like, come on.
We don't have the money of the other countries.
That's why, like, the cinematography looked really good. So that's why I automatically assumed it was from the UK.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, German.
Yeah.
And this girl that had a weird accent, I was like, oh, okay, probably a UK film, set in Germany.
Yeah, but, no, Teresa Palmer's an Aussie anyway, so...
Oh, I didn't... Pardon me?
You're right. On me.
Oh, sorry, yeah, slowly.
She's an Aussie actress.
I did not know that, okay.
Yeah, no, she's a pretty good actress. She's been in a fair few films as well.
She reminded me in the trailer, of that Kirsten Stewart. She had a bit of an air about her that looked like her, but with facial expressions.
Yeah, I can kind of see how you think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a lot more facial expressions.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yeah, I was ready. Like, did he miss that? I was like, okay.
No, but it looks really good.
It does.
It's got a lot of abuse in it as well, though, which is kind of like this is a bit hard to watch at points, but I think it works well within the context of the movie, because it's all about this bloke who abducts her pretty much. She goes in there willingly up until the point where she realises that she's got no way out after it.
Up until she realises that all the doors are locked.
Yeah, all the doors are locked, got nowhere to go. It's kind of an interesting premise as well, though, because a lot of films that are just done in a house just by itself, they tend to just be like horror movies, and you kind of get bored of them after a little while.
Yeah. But
this one looks to be very, very engaging.
It does. No, that just going by the trailer that you probably by this time I've already seen. Just playing through over our voices. It looks pretty interesting, and I'd definitely watch something like that.
Yeah,
so looked interesting.
Yeah, I want to go and see it actually, just because of how crazy it looks.
Yeah.
Which is because you don't really see many movies like that. They're kind of thrillers but engaging. A lot of the thrillers are kind of like, okay, well, yeah, we know what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
In this one, you really don't know whether she's going to get away or whether she's going to be killed.
And that's what I like about movies. That's what I would wish movies would do more. Yeah. Instead of giving you the cookie cutter ending, like, make it dark. Make it like she doesn't escape.
Yeah.
Make it that, that's it. Yeah, like, just imagine how much more impactful that movie would be. I'm not saying this one, but
it's kind of like with 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, everybody dies.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like there's no, well, we survived. No, it's
you all got fucked up.
Yeah,
you're dead.
That's right.
Yeah, no. So this is Kate Shortland's third movie.
Okay.
She's a relatively unknown Aussie director.
Okay.
She's known within Australia, but outside of Australia, she's not really known.
Mm-hmm.
She did the second movie that she did. What was it? It was called Law. No. Yes, Law. Won the Bronze Horse for Best Film at the Stockholm International Festival.
Okay.
And it was also selected for the... I really hate when they do this, but it was selected for the Aussie entry for the Best Foreign Language at the Oscars. I'm like...
How the hell are we a foreign language?
That's what I'm just like, yeah. It pisses me off. We are a fucking foreign language. We speak English. Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, some of us do anyway. Yeah, so it's kind of like, fuck, we speak English.
Foreign language, okay. Sure.
Yeah, but it didn't end up making it into the final.
Maybe because there were actual foreign language movies that were presented.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But that's what I don't understand.
Mm.
We speak English.
You speak it English?
Yeah. Everywhere else understands us except South America, like Miami trip.
That's not South America, dude.
No, when we went to Miami and the South Americans there couldn't understand.
Oh, okay.
I was
like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was about to bitch slap you into geography class.
Fuck off.
Fucking hell!
I'm not an idiot.
Oh, thank Christ you're not. I
I
was like, this is where our friendship, like, this would have been a defining moment in our friendship. I was like, shit, my best friend's a moron. I am so glad you're not. Okay.
I thought you would have gotten the context of where I was going with it when I was like, it went in Miami, but...
No, but you said, anyway.
Yeah, but South America.
Yeah, the South Americans that couldn't understand you.
Yeah, that was very frustrating. You had to get Mario to translate everything for me, even though...
Like when you went to go buy going out clothes, and she was like, sorry, what? And you went again, and you slowed her right down. Going out clothes, and she goes, I'm sorry, no entiendo. I'm like,
I know. I was just looking at you like, is she mentally challenged? Because like,
that was fun.
Slowed it right down. Going out clothes. Huh? I was like, fucking man.
And then you selected the shoes that I wanted to buy.
Yeah.
I still haven't forgiven you for that.
Don't worry, I still wore them up until they were only hanging on by a thread. Because we used to wear them to work.
I bought the Aladdin shoes.
Yeah, you did. Big pointy fucking thing.
Pointed thing up. What the hell was I thinking? Oh man, it must have been all the alcohol.
Possibly.
Anyhow.
Anyway, so this movie looks pretty bloody amazing.
Yeah, we should definitely go watch it now. Now that we have a proper filming schedule.
Yeah.
We have a lot more free time to go watch these movies that we keep talking about.
Because usually we just come here, do filming, go home, go to work.
Yeah.
And then
a lot of people ask me about that. They're like, "How the hell do you guys do it?" They're like, some people go, "Oh, you're just shooting a stupid video for half an hour." I'm like, not really. Like, there's a lot more to it than just shooting a video.
But people that say that have never really tried anything like that before, and they're just like, "Oh, it should be easy." It's not as easy as it looks. As easy as we make it look.
Oh damn! Snap! No, but anyhow.
Yeah,
so yeah, it looks like an interesting movie. We should go and watch it. Along with like Ghost in the Shell and the other movie that we said we were going to.
Fast 8.
Fast 8. Oh, we're definitely watching that for sure.
It's out very soon. I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's next week, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys should go and check this out as well. It looks like a very...
Actually, it'll already be out by the time this video shoot. But
no, we'll release this in the morning and then it releases...
No. Trust me.
Well, the afternoon.
This will be out.
Right.
All good.
Yeah. Alright, so easy. So what do you got for us this week in gaming?
In gaming? Oh, whoa. Cough came.
Calm down.
I'm excited. You excited? Alright guys, so in games. Red Dead Redemption 2. Now we don't know much about this game. There's only been one trailer released.
Yeah.
We know it's...
But it looks epic.
It looks epic, yeah. Like... I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Red Dead Redemption 1. Or let's just call it Red Dead Redemption because there was another game called Red Dead Revolver. That's the first one in the series, released for PlayStation 2, up on the PSN store as a PS2 classic. If you guys want to check it out, I think it's like $10.45, something around that.
In Aussie dollars, yeah.
Yeah, Aussie dollars. Oh my, this cough. Excuse me.
Oh my.
Whoa. Okay.
That was kind of weird. Oh my.
Oh my.
What the fuck?
It's a crazy cough. This cough is coming. The claw. The claw's gonna get you. Remember that?
I hope you guys enjoyed the beeps from last week's episode. That was entertaining, thoroughly. It made me laugh a lot.
It was good.
Yeah, you didn't beep the rest of them out though. So.
No, yeah, it was just for effect. I don't care.
Dramatic effect.
Yeah, I don't care how many times you swear, as long as you keep it under 24, you crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck that.
Damn. Anyway. Red Dead Redemption.
Yep.
What is your experience with that game? What is Red Dead Redemption for the audience?
So Red Dead. I'm not going to try and say it too quickly. Red Dead Redemption. It follows a Western style game. It's an open world game. I can't remember the name of the character.
John Marsden.
John Marsden. That's it. Yeah. So it follows John Marsden as he goes about the wild, wild west. Feel like start singing.
Oh, please don't. So with John Marsden, he's actually like an ex-con. Or an ex-bandit, not an ex-con.
Yeah.
That gets recruited by the government, which has just been established at that time, you know, to sort of clean out the West. Yeah. Take out the trash, as they would say.
Yeah, the massive gangs and all the bandits and all the brothel lords, I guess you could call them. Yeah, and this was one of the first games to feature such an expansive open world. Yeah.
I mean, realistically, nobody does open worlds better than Rockstar.
Yeah.
Arguably now Nintendo with Breath of the Wild. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with Red Dead because, you know, it's been so many years in development. But Red Dead Redemption 1 was the first game to really have a world that felt alive.
Yeah.
Remember the newspaper would get updated every day, and sometimes whatever you did the day before
would go into
the newspaper. Like, that was nuts. Yeah. Like, and you had a running train that you had to wait for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, if you missed it, you were waiting. Like, it wasn't every couple of seconds. Like, that was... I found that really interesting. Like, a world that continued on without your input.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you felt more engaged with the fact that you could get your own horse and you didn't know this, did you? That you could get your own dog.
No, we were speaking about this earlier, and Matt, and then you said you could get a wolf.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell, man? I would have gotten a wolf.
And the pet bear as well, I think. Yeah.
You like pet bears, don't you?
Yeah. Fuck off, dickhead. I'd have a pet wolf though. That's
a beep. No, but yeah, the train and the missions were like, you know, they were engaging for their time. You know, I would honestly say that they were nearly on par with like the Witcher 3 sort of engagement.
Yeah.
They didn't feel like fetch quests.
Yeah.
Some of them did, but
the mini games in it too were. They were entertaining. Like, they weren't as engaging as the Witcher's card game.
Oh, go Gwent. Good old Gwent.
Because I remember you saying that they actually made a standalone.
Yeah, it's out now, I believe.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it, but that's because I have no time.
Yeah.
Who has time?
Yeah, we don't have much time nowadays.
No, not with this show, but it's fun. It's fun to do.
We're loving it.
Now Red
Dead Redemption.
Thank you. That's number 2. Indeed. It was a good action game, and it had a mechanic that, you know, is very familiar to Rockstar games, which it was like the slowdown time.
Yeah.
Which obviously first started in the franchise Max Payne.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That
wasn't a bad game. I didn't mind it. Like, got some hate on it, but
Max Payne 3 did for sure, and Max Payne 1 got heat against it because it had the depiction of drug use.
Yeah.
You actually took cocaine to slow down time. And obviously in Australia at the time with the board, they banned that and they called it Med X or some bullshit.
Yeah, well, they bloody banned
They banned Manhunt.
and Mortal Kombat as well.
God, I remember that. I still got it imported.
Yeah.
Pansies. It's like anyhow.
Yeah.
I think that's another topic for another show. Yeah, but what do you call it? Yes, they had the slow down time mechanism, which I'm more than guessing is going to come back.
Well, you've seen that in so many games since, like, Max Payne.
Yeah.
It's like, even in Horizon Zero Dawn, you've got the option to...
The slow down time, yeah, like that's a staple now in
Yeah.
gaming for shooters, you know. Like they call it the adrenaline oh my god.
Adrenaline.
Thank you, adrenaline rush. They call it the focus meter.
Yeah.
They've got different names to it. But that was interesting.
Yeah. I like
the horse.
Yeah.
The horse riding on it was great.
Yeah. You could actually, the motion in it as well, you could actually, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, look like you're riding a real bloody horse.
And the horse was one of the first smart horses that followed a track. So
Yeah.
yeah, and The Witcher copied that, but the horse in The Witcher, Roach, he wasn't as smart. That poor horse.
He's one of those.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Red Dead Redemption, man, what an epic game. I mean, it won accolades throughout its lifetime. One of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah, the fact that...
Probably should make my top 10 now that I'm thinking. I'm actually compiling a top 10 list that for something special that we're going to be working on later on.
Yep.
But yeah, now that we're talking about it, I'm like, that should make my top 10. That was a really good game. I didn't... Like, my poor dad, every time he came into my room saying, Mario, you want a tea? I'm like, Dad, look at this! And he's like, okay, Mario, okay. Like, when is this motherfucker getting a job?
Just get a job so I can just fucking relax when I get home from work without seeing
your ugly face playing their Red Dead Redemption. I don't even know what Red Dead Redemption... Like, why? Mario with your game there. No, but yeah, so excited about Red Dead 2.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for it to come out.
It's gonna be great. It's coming out at Q3, Q4 of this year.
Yeah, so around at the same time that Destiny 2 is due out, I think.
Oh, it's gonna be fighting for attention. It's gonna be hard. I know I'll definitely be playing Destiny 2. I was about to say Resident Evil 2. I played that like years ago. No, I'll definitely be playing Destiny 2 regardless of anything else that I'm playing at the time.
Yeah.
But like Destiny was a game that I played for like a year straight.
Yeah.
And then I went back to it like 2 years later and played another 6 months of it.
Didn't they say though when they first released Destiny that it was going to be a 10-year game where they're just going to continuously release DLC and expansion and stuff like that?
That's what they implied. So I think we'll just for the viewers, this is pretty much the end of the Red Dead Redemption talk.
Yeah.
We can get a little bit into Destiny, I think. Yeah, with Destiny, they stated that it was a 10-year, ongoing experience. So they made it out to be that it might have been one game. Yeah. You got to remember, this was the time that the world of gaming was a bit different back then. I mean, World of Warcraft.
I was going to say World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft still had like tens of millions. Well, sorry, above 10 million subscribers.
Yeah.
And everybody was looking at that model of gaming, you know. And the world has moved on from that model. Yeah. I mean, to find a paid MMO, the only two that I can think of is, World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 15, which are, completely different games. I love Final Fantasy 15, by the way. 14, sorry.
Yeah. And, because around the same time there was Rift, there was also...
yeah, but they've all gone free to play. Like, the only ones that have been...
That's what I mean, like, they kind of died off from a subscription-based service to, free to play.
And Destiny was one of the first games that introduced, like, let's call it the massive multiplayer online aspect to a console.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Final Fantasy 14 on a console and 11 back in PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
What I'm actually talking about is mainstream.
Yeah.
Because Final Fantasy 11 was a niche audience.
Yep.
Final Fantasy 14, again, niche audience. Like most of these players were on PC.
Yeah.
This is the first time you have what, in the industry they call bro shooters.
Yeah.
Like people that love bro shooters like Call of Duty, Battlefield, things like that are actively engaging in a multiplayer game that is about cooperation and not so much killing each other.
Yeah, even I had it on PC and you had it on PlayStation.
What are we talking about?
Final Fantasy 14.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we could play together, and that was pretty cool.
That's what I like, the cross-platform MMO part of it.
Yeah. But yeah, so Destiny was it was revolutionary for its time. It got a lot of shit because the story wasn't very good. Because I don't have time to explain because I don't have time to explain.
Yeah.
That's actually a line out of Destiny, by the way. Then they actually took it out in the Taken King.
Did they?
Yeah, they took that out. Taken King was an expansion for it later on. They took that out. But anyway, the damage was done.
Yeah.
But look, it was a Diablo type of game, which the audience should know that Diablo is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I don't know if I told the audience that I have a tattoo of Tyrael on my arm.
I don't think so, no, but...
Well, I have a tattoo of Tyrael on my arm because he is like the ultimate badass of video game characters.
Apart from Sephiroth.
Sephiroth to me is a close second. Tyrael will always be... Dude, he is the angel of justice. Anyhow. Don't make me fanboy over this, man.
But yeah, no, the trailer that's just released for Destiny 2
is pretty funny.
Yeah, but the dude that's voicing it, it's the same guy that was from Firefly.
Fillion? Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Ben,
I want to say Ben Fillion, but anyway, I probably got that wrong.
We could look it up. But
yeah. But he's he was in Halo. He's been in Halo for a while.
Yeah.
Like this guy's a genuine nerd, and I like it because he's cool.
Yeah. Because he's got a very distinct voice. Yeah, he's the robot.
He's the robot, and he's a hilarious robot.
Yeah. It looks pretty entertaining. I can't wait to see the actual gameplay footage and things like that. So that.
Well, look, I'm buying it day one.
Yeah.
Like there's no way in hell that I'm not playing that on launch. Like I don't care what banks I have to rob.
Unless we're not in Australia at that point.
Oh no.
Because it might not release when we're not here.
God damn it.
Hopefully it's not another Rift. For those that don't know, we were so into Rift, the MMO game, and then we went to the US, and then as soon as we got back, we were just like, no. Too much time has passed. We can't get back into it, and then
Damn it, Destiny! Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me?
Yeah,
that's alright. I'll find a way. I always find a way.
Yeah, no. So Red Dead Redemption 2 as well as Destiny 2.
Massive game. Look, throughout the year, I am positive I will have more coverage of Destiny 2 as it becomes available to us, because it's genuinely one of the games that
we'll be doing
I think might define the generation.
We'll be doing a Let's Play anyway. Well, it's not called a Let's Play. I don't know what we're going to call it yet. But yeah.
Who knows? But stay tuned because we are brainstorming these ideas.
Yeah. As we go along. It's just in the early stages of development right now, so...
Yeah. But look forward to that too.
We look forward to your input as well. You can give us some games that you want us to stream.
I'll give us some games now. I'm joking. No, I'm joking. But really, if you want to, it's okay. PO box. No.
I'm wearing my beanie again tonight because I ran out of hair gel. And I just look like a hobo without the hair gel in.
I'm pretty sure that. Okay.
Because I was like messing around with it because my hair started falling out. Not falling out from underneath the beanie. Yeah.
I could burn you so many times right now and I choose not to.
Hey, I could burn you back.
Yeah, I know. But come on, dude. Anyhow. So yeah, guys. If you've liked any of our content today, please like, share and subscribe.
And if you've got any comments, please leave them in the box below.
And you can also find us on askuscc@gmail.com.
Which is also in the box description below, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also guys, 500 subscribers, you get to see me look like Ragnar Lothbrok. So
Ragnar!
yeah, that'll probably, my hair will be down to my ass by then, I reckon.
I reckon, oh, your beard.
You can join with my ass hair then.
If you'd like to see Mitchell's ass hair, please subscribe.
No one will want, no one will
Yeah, we'll start losing subscribers. Let's start the counts like...
Yeah, guys, please subscribe. We appreciate all the support of the subscribers that we've got so far, and even the people that are viewing us and not subscribing. We still appreciate you guys as well.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Thanks for making this all worthwhile.
Worthwhile, yep.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, you have a great night, and we'll see you next week. See you later.
Bye bye.